and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this blast is all about this time of the year, seasonal transition. Colors are changing. Let's take advantage of that. You know, when you ask other people and other painters in their studios, why are you painting? What's the first thing everybody says? Color. So let's get into it. Sketching. I sketch small, colorful landscapes this time of year every morning. These are little 5" by 7". I put them all together. Tiny little spots of color. You put them all together, boy, it becomes a pretty amazing little piece. So here's the mat I use when I'm out there sketching, just paint sketching. Individually, I think they look pretty great. You know, you can really just do compositional studies, pretty much right in the middle, right at our coves. One of the nice things about living here in California, you do see seasonal changes. A little bit different from California side than the New York East side, a little bit different. Dramatic skies, quick little sketches, just playing with color. As we get more into it, the fields out here in California, they start changing, all the colors and the strawberries and the berries and the pumpkins, all those golden colors. California, right? And as we move back east on the right-hand side, we start seeing all these beautiful trees. I just love all these trees. Isn't that what we say? Let's go to New England for the colors this time of year. Anyway, I'm just really emphasizing the point. I'm not trying to be a landscape artist here. I'm just playing with colors and showing the shape of a landscape. That's all it is. I'm not trying to do individual trees. Look how simple this one is. Everything happens on the horizon line. Pretty simple landscape, but boy, you can start to see the color starting to change. Transitional, seasonal transition is what I call it. Just look at the clothing stores right now. Look how it's switching from summer over into the fall colors. Same thing in our paintings. So let's get started, and I can't wait to show you how it works for me. So we're talking about fall colors, right? May as well start off with color right off the bat. Not this tiny little brush. Get the color on the paper. Have fun with it. Don't let it bleed. It will get muddy. So I like to put lots of color layers, let it dry, put another layer down, let it dry, put another layer down, let it dry. Have fun at the beginning, not at the end of your painting. So why do we do this? Because then I like to do what I call negative shape painting. Boom. Make the mess first, not afterwards. Get rid of that part of the process. Make a mess first, then come in with negative shape painting. Voila, a tree in the fall. Well, at least that's how I do it anyway. Alrighty. Let me show you the colors that I use. The colors I'm using are the standard Holbein acrylic paints, but wait, there's more. I have these luminous colors. Comes in a kit. Look at those luminous colors. Very fluorescent, right? And they're very permanent, so don't be afraid of those. Here's one I've already started. Colors just dried. I already have some of my colors out. And just for fun, I'm going to use a paper towel, not a brush. Dampen the paper towel a little bit, and let's put some colors out here. All over the place. Oh, man. Even some blue in here. Oh, wow. In and out, in and out. Since this is fall, this is the hot pink, the luminous opera. I call it hot pink. May as well just get it out there. Remember, this is going to be a seasonal type of a painting. I'm going to make some orange. Make orange by mixing my yellow and that hot pink. Look at that color. Well, look at the fall. Woo. All right. And I want to make maybe a tree trunk down here a little bit darker. Something like that. We'll see. Okay, so there's your negative shape painting. All right. At least getting the mess down. And you can start to see the tree developing, don't you? All right, let's see what we can do here. Big wide brush, 1-inch wide brush, lots of white. The white is what's going to make the Next color, opaque. Oh, look at that color. Thinking of the sky. Beautiful, more white. And why not let's use some of this opera. When you take some of that hot luminous opera color, that hot pink, and add it to the blue, now we have that beautiful periwinkle color. Everybody likes periwinkle. Let's do some negative space painting here now. So I'm just gonna get rid of every part that doesn't look like a tree. This tree has a lot of personality, doesn't it? Lots of water, lots of color, lots of pigment, big brushes. Ooh. Something like this. Ooh. Big old tree. Has a lot of personality, doesn't it? Whoa, wow. You can start to see that, well, it's not green anymore. Big old tree from back east, upper state New York. You see a lot of these beautiful old trees. You see them here in California too, the oak trees. Wow. They don't change the colors that they do back east here. Well, I'm really exaggerating the point. I think you get the point too, right? Fun to do things like this. Let's make the ground, look at that, it's starting to turn gold down here. That looks like a California tree to me also. Let's see if I can make this ground a little bit darker and richer, but still add color to it. I'm adding blues, some phthalo blues in here, some hot red in here. Remember, I still want to emphasize the beautiful golden land colors trace. Okay, so there's one, and we're done with this one. I want to move on to one of my other tree where I do the drip trees, and starting off with a mess, but let's turn that drip tree into the fall colors, and let's see what happens after that. And so here's a larger one where I came back in and did some negative shade painting, right? You can see the mess. Simple, make the sky up there, cleaned it all up. Let me show you another one right here. Here's another one, my drip trees. I'm gonna use a brush this time. Wow, brush. Lots of white. Let's get some color up in there. Oh, look at this color. But I'm gonna put most of the color up in the top. Like the tree trimmings and all that. Whoa. Wow, man. So the hot spots will be on the top of the trees. I'm gonna use a paper towel here too, but just wipe it in, just to speed up the process here. I don't want you to spend the whole time watching me paint. It's like watching somebody knit or crochet. Getting that color back into here. Now, let's separate it a little bit more. Again, we're just gonna be outrageous in color. Simple sky. I'm looking for contrast eventually. You make up the whole skyline. I just make it all up. That's the best part about painting without looking at a photograph. Nothing wrong with looking at a photograph. I'd like to see what else is going on in my head here. Also, I need to have a little more darkness up in here. No green up in here. This is fall transition, right? Don't need any green just yet. And that's the miracle about living here on this planet. How the colors change. Wow. It's nice to have all the colors sitting out here waiting for me. Well, there you go. Add some more colors down in here. Whoa. It's fun to dream like this, isn't it? I mean, I don't wait till nighttime to start to dream. Do it during the day in your studio. Now, you see, colors are pretty wild and crazy, right? Wild and crazy. Well, you think this is wild and crazy. You just wait to part 2. This was part 1. Part 2, my favorite part about painting, and what really turned me on to painting, the Fauve period. It was that crazy, very short period of time, about 8 years during the French Impressionist time. There were some that just said, wait a minute, Why can't we have green skies and pink grass and yellow trees? Well, I think we really do. But anyway, let's go paint them. We're going to be doing the fauve period on my next BobBlast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.